Howdy guys, Will, JIT Preparedness/info. Hey, today we're gonna start part 2 of our series of how to avoid starvation, in shtf. So, I'm gonna try doing it without the teleprompter because teleprompters give me a little hassle, so follow the finger as it goes across. I see you over there. When the cars quit going down the roads and people aren't yelling over the neighborhood fences anymore, where backyards are soon turned into gardens, you'll be ahead of the curve. It will be time to pull out your supply of heirloom seeds. The seeds you pick up at Home Depot or Walmart will grow vegetables and fruit, but will only grow 1 year's worth of food and won't allow you to grow another crop. The heirloom seeds, however, will allow you to grow veggies and fruit year to year with no problem. They haven't been treated with any of the harsh chemicals. Remember, we're talking about long-term survival planning here. You may have to rely on saving them for over the course of several seasons. Start by making a list of vegetables that you and your family eat on a regular basis, and add to that list vegetables that you have not tried yet but would be willing to try. Now, do your homework, find out which one of the crops grow in the region and start collecting the seed packets for that region. Don't wait to start growing vegetables. Find out what will grow and what won't. Figuring out what grows and then start saving the seeds that work. Raising food animals is definitely a good idea. Rabbits, chickens, and goats do well in small areas. It's not something that you can just start doing at the drop of a hat. You need to start raising them now, and then when the grid goes down, you already have them well established. 2 or 3 chickens and rabbits will keep you in fresh eggs and fresh meat for a long time. Raising backyard critters has just recently become popular. Libraries have become very popular in teaching ourselves how to raise rabbits and chickens and goats and such. Another food that would be good to grow is tilapia. It doesn't take much to grow them. They're a fish that you raise in a barrel of water, and the water can be used to flower your garden as a fertilizer. While honey isn't something that you can live on, it is extremely healthy and a great substitute for sugar in most recipes. Honey is full of antioxidants and can be used topically as an antiseptic. Therefore, you may want to invest in a beehive or 2 for a homestead. This can tend to be very lucrative business, and when it comes to bartering, whoever has a pint of honey can pretty much name his price. The southern and northern ends of the globe are where wild edibles can be found everywhere. However, it takes skill to know what and where to look for them and find them. You have to know the times of the year and what they look like at the various times of that year. Buying a guide now and going out hiking to find the edibles would help you down the road. Once you're comfortable finding these edibles, start adding them to your meals and see if you like them. If you like them, then you can start slowly adding them to your preps. People have been eating edibles for centuries, such as blueberries and blackberries, even dandelions and for salads. Some survivalists will plan on keeping their larder full simply by hitting the trail a few times a week. Sure, this will probably work if you live out in the sticks, but if you live in the city, or even the suburbs, the forest, and even the small lakes will be hunted out very quickly. I'm not saying not to supplement your food with wild game. I'm just saying not to make it your primary food source. Of the three approaches to putting meat on the table, trapping is one of the most that requires the least amount of energy on your part. Traps need to be checked at least once a day and make sure that your catch isn't found by another predator, either a four-legged or even a two-legged one. The best traps are what they call snares, and only by doing your homework can you figure out which ones are the best ones to use. After you figure it out, then all you need to do is figure out where your prey live and then check them daily. Let's talk about fishing. Not the lazy day out on the bank kind of fishing. The food to fill your bellies fishing. Trot lines are a good way to catch multiple fish at a time. You can fish in a stream or on a river, and they work very well. You simply run a rope across one side to the other and hang hooks off the rope. The hooks hanging off the rope is called a snood, and the snood should be 3 to 4 feet apart and 2 feet in length. You need to check the trot line a couple of times a day, and if need be, you need to rebait it. Automatic fishing reels, sometimes called yo-yos, are another way of fishing while off doing other things. They can be picked up at any sporting goods store. You simply bait the reel and you take it and you hang it off a bent branch or even a rock. And if the fish bites the hook, then the reel simply jerks the fish and reels in for you. Fishing still requires some homework though. Finding where to fish, when to fish, what species to catch, the baits to use. So as you see, the homework must be done. Even when you're talking about hunting, we talked about snares, right? Small animals and running trap lines. What about the larger animals like deer or elk, even bear? These animals are going to be out hunted fast. The bright light or the blinding effect would be easy to disorient them and shoot them with one shot. Bear in mind though, you might not want to concentrate your hunting efforts just on big game. Like deer, sure, you can secure a lot of meat with one shot, but if you have to have a way to preserve the meat, otherwise it'll all go to waste. Be prepared to hunt whatever you happen to find, from squirrel on up. Alright guys, that's it for this section. This is part 2 of our series. Hoping that you got something out of it this week. And don't forget, we will be doing free-for-all Mondays. That's at 11:30 a.m. right after Corsair Trainer. Actually, it's right in while he's still on his live stream, but I kind of overlap him a little bit. And then on Thursdays we have Topic Thursday. This week's topic I'm not sure of yet. We'll get to it. I will announce it in plenty of time for the live stream. And then I wanted to talk to you guys about another live stream I'm going to be putting up, and that's going to be, I believe it's going to be on Wednesdays. It'll probably be later in the day. I'm thinking around 4 o'clock my time, which is Mountain Standard Time. And that will give some of the other folks out there time to make some live streams and get some tips and tricks to do your prepping. So that one won't be a panel one, that will just be me doing what I do best, researching and delivering. So I'm hoping that one will take off pretty good. I will be giving you guys the information. You guys will be able to visit in the chat and put some input in. I'll be going through the comments, make sure that you guys are getting your questions answered, and that if you have anything you want to add or any subjects that you'd like to have covered, then I can pick those up in the comment section. So that's basically what it is for these here. If you guys see anything that I might have missed, make sure that you're putting it down below in the comment section. Or even if you're gonna see some other topic that you would like to see a series done on, you can do that as well. Try to remember that everything that I do is for you guys, that it's all for you guys. So we're gonna start mixing some stuff up. The Free for All Mondays may change in its format, but it'll always be a Free for All Monday. And then on Thursdays, I'll always have a panel on Thursdays. I'm thinking about doing some special guest type of stuff. So you know how the tube is. You always have to be changing to make sure everything works out right. So I'm gonna let you guys know in plenty of advance. But if you hear anything or anything comes to your mind that you want to talk about or do, just make sure you're putting it in the comments, because I go through all my comments. That's the best way. Or you want, be sure, feel free to shoot me an email. And my email is in my About section. I always check my email. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. Hope you enjoyed the series, part 2 on the starvation. And next Sunday we'll bring out another one, part 3. That should clear up this series. Alright, that's it. Thanks for listening.